Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we'll be looking at your detailed tarot reading predictions for the month of July 2023, so let's get started. Okay, Leo, starting off with the Six of Wands in your current situation, this is the energy that you are entering into the month of July with. And you are getting the acknowledgement that you deserve in July. It might extend into August or the rest of the summer for you. It is coming, okay? I am seeing the results that you want, but it feels like you are going through a transition right now. There are a lot of heavy energies on the table. I'm not gonna lie, Leo, this is not gonna be easy. You are being tested. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, the Tower, the Death card, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups. In order for you to succeed, you need to walk away from something that's been holding you back. Okay, for some of you, this could be a contract that needs to end. If you're like looking to switch careers, for example, you might be ending one contract and beginning like a new job opportunity altogether. For some of you, this could be a relationship that has become toxic that you need to let go of. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship or a relationship with a family member. This feels very karmic to me. And it's like once you let go of whatever has been keeping you caged in, that good karma is going to reward you. In your crossing, you have the Nine of Wands, and your advice for July is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. If this is something you've been waiting for a long time, Leo, and you're feeling like giving up, I'm hearing perseverance, okay? Because the Nine of Wands is about being so exhausted and pushing through it anyway, okay? Whatever it is that you're stuck in right now, Leo, it kind of feels like you've let it take away your personal power, even if that's not intentional. Like this is something that's been weighing on you for a long time and you're tired. Okay, but I want you to think about everything that this taught you. And I know that that's easier said than done, especially when you're so emotionally drained that you just want it to be over, right? But eventually your perspective is going to change. And you have to keep pushing forward because you're in the last stretch right now, okay? Whatever this is, you're at the 9, okay? And we have the Ten of Wands here too, so we have that progression, and I'll get to that card in a minute. But you are almost at the end of this cycle, okay? So you have to just keep pushing through it and trust that it's calling for a reason. At your base, you have the Ten of Wands. Like I said, we have a progression here from the 9 to the 10. Okay, you are almost ready to drop this burden. It's time for you to drop the baggage and end this painful cycle. Some of you have been pushing forward with this out of a sense of duty or responsibility. Like you feel like this is something that you have to carry or that you have to do. Like you feel obligated towards this situation or this person for some reason. That's not true, okay? That is a lie that you are telling yourself because you are afraid of the truth. If this has to do with a person, for some of you, again, this might be like a relationship coming to an end and it's weighing very heavily on you and causing a lot of pain. Sometimes it's not always meant to be, or sometimes it's only meant to be for a certain amount of time. People are seasons, okay? That's a truth that a lot of people have difficulty accepting. They come and go, spring, summer, fall, winter, right? And you have to go through cycles in your relationships the same way that you go through cycles and seasons in the year. In your past, you have the Tower. You are going through a Tower moment, okay? And Tower moments are scary because they bring change. But you have the Death card and the Tower card here, okay? I'm seeing you manifesting change and transformation for yourself, but with it is going to bring a new beginning, okay? And I know that endings are difficult, but you need to trust that this is happening for your highest good. It might feel like everything is falling apart right now, but you get to rebuild. And with this Ten of Wands here, I'm hearing that whatever this situation is or this relationship is, it's just not worth the stress. Like we have so many stress cards on the table here. We have the Ten of Wands, the Tower, the Death card. You are emotionally drained, Leo. It's time for you to walk away from this. In your crowning thoughts, you have the Ace of Cups. You want a new beginning. And you're gonna get it, okay? Like I said, with endings come new beginnings. But in order to clear the clutter, right? In order to get something new, you have to let go of something old in order to make room for that new beginning in your life. And I feel like, again, this is a time when you kind of need to clear the clutter. In order to get the new thing that you want, you're going to have to lose something. And the universe is helping you sort through this right now, clearing the clutter for you. Okay, if you want the reward that you're looking for, if you want this Ace of Cups, something else has to end. And the universe is helping you do the work with that Tower card, okay? Because they know that in order to get this Ace of Cups that you want, you're going to have to lose something that is holding you back from getting that Ace of Cups. For some of you, this might be a new job opportunity, something very creative or emotionally expressive. I'm hearing a lot of you want freedom, especially if this has to do with a toxic relationship or something or someone that's been holding you back from what you really want for a long time. It's like you want that freedom. In your immediate future, you have the Death card. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Again, we have two cards about change here, okay? We have the Tower and the Death card now. I'm seeing major change and transformation for you, Leo. And it might feel like chaotic or scary in the moment, especially if this was something unexpected, but you need to go with the flow. You need to trust that this change is happening for your highest good, because it is going to bring the Ace of Cups with it. Okay, that might be new love for some of you. It could be a new opportunity. But if that's what you want, you're going to have to let go of something that is bad for you. It's like once you let go of this drama, once you allow that change to happen, you can manifest what you want to bring in. And you get the reward for doing the work. But this is going to be like a rebirth, okay? Because with an ending comes a new beginning. It's not like a full stop, Leo. And I know I keep harping on that, but I feel like this is a reading that a lot of you are not going to want to hear, which is why I feel like some of you are not listening, because this reading is very heavy and a lot of people don't like to hear negative messages. In your hopes, you have the King of Pentacles, male, female, take it how it resonates. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could also be your energy if you are on the cusp between Leo and Virgo. This is what this new opportunity is going to bring you, I feel. Okay, for some of you, it could be new love, a stable offer of commitment, okay, some sort of commitment or love proposal here. Something strong that the two of you can build off of, something with a strong foundation, okay, something steady and stable and able to provide for you emotionally. And for a lot of you, that change might be sudden if you feel like you tend to have a pattern of really toxic relationships and you're not used to being with somebody who actually wants to take care of you or who can provide you with that sense of stability that you've never had before. So for some of you, that's what that trust is. Especially if you have trust issues, Leo. It's like this person is going to wake you up, right? Oh my God, this is what I've been missing in my relationships. Stability. And for some of you, this is going to be about a new career opportunity or a new idea or a new project, abundance, prosperity. So for some of you, there could be like a literal financial increase here as well, and that could be what's coming your way. But again, for those of you who are going through a career change or like experimenting with a new field, that can be a scary decision to make. And I understand why you're hesitating, Leo, because you have to be ready and willing to take that risk. You just have to kind of take that leap of faith and have faith that it's going to work out in your favor. And that can be a scary thing to do. You have the Emperor here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. This is one of the craziest readings for you that I've ever done, Leo. I'm not going to lie. There's so much heavy energy on the table here, but in a weird way, it's like there's positivity buried under all that heaviness. You know what I mean? Like, this is a situation that feels like it's going to have to get ugly before it gets pretty again. You know what I mean? Like I said, clearing the clutter. And you've been kind of in this weird recuperation period. But now you're leveling up, you're glowing up, and I'm seeing you coming out of this, whatever this test was, as the Emperor, right? The Emperor is about authority, ambition, power, okay? And once you kind of let go of the wheel and let the universe do the steering, if you trust that this is part of the plan, you can be the Emperor, okay? You can upgrade your life if you just let the tower fall. Because I feel like that tower represents something in your life, Leo, that you've been holding on to for a long time for no reason. Something that you've been holding on to that shouldn't really be there. And when you become emotionally attached to something, that can be a very scary thing to let go of, but it's going to have to fall eventually. If this is another person in your life, for some of you, this could have to do with like a father or a father figure as well. You have the Eight of Cups here. It's time for you to walk away from this, okay? This might be a person or it could be a situation. It feels like this decision is not being made lightly, right? This is something you've been thinking about for a long time, and it feels like it's been a long time coming. But this has a deeper purpose, because once you wake up and realize that this is no longer serving you, you can stand up for yourself and say, I will no longer accept being treated the way that I have been, whether that be underappreciated in a workplace or not appreciated or being treated well in a relationship. For some of you, again, it feels like you're walking away from the past in general, walking away from habits that may have served you in the past but are no longer serving you now, walking away from unhealthy coping mechanisms I'm seeing for some of you. This is a very deep reading. In your outcome, you have the Five of Cups. Again, I feel like you are so disappointed, Leo. You are tired, you are exhausted. It's okay to admit that you're not okay. Okay, whatever this ending is, whether it be the ending of a job or the ending of a relationship, it's okay to not be okay. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did because it came out. I know you're disappointed, but like 1 year, 2 years, maybe even a few months from now, time heals all wounds, okay? And I know that when you're from an outside perspective, it's like, well, it's easy to say that when you're not the one really in it, but it's true. Think of the things that used to make you upset like 10 years ago that you've completely forgotten about, okay? It's going to take time, but eventually you'll be able to put this whole thing into perspective. This is just a minor setback on your journey, okay? And you need to trust that this is happening for your highest good and that it's all going to work out in your favor. But I want to do some deep diving with a lot of these cards and get more clarification, because this is one of the craziest readings for you I've ever done, Leo. We have so many heavy energies here, but I really want to get some clarification on a lot of these cards and make sure that this is like deeper than surface level. You know, like whatever this change happening is for you, I want you to be prepared. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Queen of Swords reversed. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't think that this is your energy, Leo. I feel like this is somebody that you're dealing with who is causing a lot of stress in your life. Like this relationship is not worth the stress anymore. Okay, and this is why I wanted to go deeper, because the initial reading here on the surface was just like a complete mess and it was confusing. Like I said, one of the craziest readings I've ever done for you. This is why we needed to go deeper, because I wanted more information on why this reading is so heavy. It's time for you to detach yourself emotionally from this person, okay? This person is judgmental. They're very cold and cutting. Again, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates. But it feels like you know exactly who this person is and where this relationship has gone wrong, whether it be a fake friend or a family member or an ex-partner or somebody that you're breaking up with. I know it hurts, and I know this person knows how to hurt your feelings, Leo, but you deserve better. Don't let them tell you otherwise. I'm also hearing, possibly in terms of career, some of you are questioning if you made the right choice. Try to detach yourself emotionally and look at this situation from all angles, okay? Because that's going to help you look at something from a third party perspective. Something that I find helps me when I'm in a situation like this that is very, very messy. If this was something somebody else was going through, like if I was giving my best friend advice, what would I say to them? And it might not work for you, but that works great for me. You know, like if my best friend was in a super toxic relationship, I would tell her to just leave them. So that you need to practice what you preach, right? So some of you are questioning if you've made the right decision or if you've made the right choice. Ask yourself, if this was something somebody else was going through, what would I tell them to do? And then you'll know. Clarifying the Tower is the Empress. Again, gender and sex are all fluid in the tarot, so take it how it resonates. We have the Emperor and the Empress now. So for some of you, this is about your own energies coming into balance. There's something that you feel like has been holding you back, and it's just something that you need to let go of in order to get in touch with that higher vibrational energy so that you can stand in your power again. Okay, let the tower fall, because nothing and no one can hold you back from your true potential, Leo. Okay, if this has to do with a relationship, again, I'm seeing you letting go of the past in some way in order for you to move forward. And this might have something to do with your parental relationships or relationships with your father or your mother. For those of you who are exploring like mental health and childhood traumas as well, there might be something there. Like, what do your current relationships say about what you learned from your parents' marriage growing up? You know what I mean? Like, just as an example, are you going through these current difficulties because you're a child of divorce? You know what I mean? Just as an example. And really diving deep to try to figure out where it is that these insecurities lie so that you can fix yourself. Clarifying the death card is the Magician. Like I said, you don't have to just sit down and take this, Leo, okay, whatever this is. If this is negative treatment for a person, or if this is a situation where you feel like things are out of your control right now, the Magician has the ability to be inventive in how they solve their problems. The Magician knows how to look at something from all angles to figure out what is the right decision for them to make here. The Magician does not just sit back and let things happen. The Magician is the one that makes things happen. They don't let things happen to them. So are you going to stand up for yourself or not? Okay. And again, I feel like this is something you've been manifesting, even if it was completely subconscious. Because in order for you to get that new beginning that you want, in order for you to get the Six of Wands, there are positive cards on the table here. They're just crowded by all of this heavy energy. In order for you to get the Six of Wands, in order for you to get the Ace of Cups, in order for you to become this powerful King of Coins, this Emperor, you need to be the Magician. Nothing and no one is going to hold you back from achieving your true potential. So you need to trust that, as fucked up as this might feel right now, you're still on the right path and you're still in the right direction and you are making the right choices. Clarifying the Eight of Cups is the Sun. So like I said, we have more positive cards on the table now. This is why I wanted to do a deep dive. And things might feel really crazy. Like, as hectic as this reading is, things might feel confusing. I feel like your energy is scattered, Leo, because whatever this situation is for you, it's like you don't know what to do, you don't know which way to turn, you're exhausted. But what you're walking away from, okay, there's the sun in the distance, and this is what you are walking toward. Walking away from something that is no longer making you happy is part of the process of walking towards something that will make you happy. Because if you just stay stuck with this Eight of Cups here, you're never going to walk toward that sun in the distance. You're never going to see what's on the horizon. You have to take that leap of faith and trust that you're heading in the right direction and that you are making the right decisions. And positive vibes only with the Sun card, okay? Because nobody's going to dim your light, Leo. You are radiant, you are warm, and whatever the situation that is holding you back, or whoever this person is that is making you feel horrible, you don't need them, okay? And I keep hearing the word transition for some of you. For some of you, that could be literal. If there's like sexuality involved, that's a very, very deep message. But for those of you who are discovering yourself, who you are at your core, you are the sun, Leo. You don't have to worry about outshining anybody. If somebody doesn't like how amazing you are, that's their problem, okay? Because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the Page of Wands. This is more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing this as you. Whatever it is that you're disappointed about right now, Leo, it's going to change, okay? Because the Page of Wands is about being a free spirit, okay? It's about that creative expression. For some of you who are, again, if this is a new opportunity with that Ace of Cups there coming your way, it could be something more creative. If you are artistically talented, this might be an opportunity for you to express yourself or experiment with that freedom of expression, how you perform who you are in some way. Again, this is a very deep message. But it feels like whatever it is that you're disappointed about, if you're having like creative blocks, that's going to change. You're going to get more divine downloads, more ideas, more projects coming in, more opportunities for you to creatively express yourself, okay? For some of you, this might have to do with a past person or possibly the past in general. If you are getting communication from this Queen of Swords reversed, okay, I want you to remember that time heals all wounds. If this is somebody like from your past that's just reopening old wounds, that's just kind of like bringing up a lot of stuff from your past that you thought you had gotten over. Because the Five of Cups indicates deception. So for some of you, if this person lied to you about something or hid something from you or kept secrets in some way, if this is what's bothering you, remember, I want you to remember how long it's been since then and everything that you've learned to help you put this situation into perspective. Because if you don't trust this person, you don't have to go back to them. You don't have to let them put you under their thumb again and control you. Because you have more power over this situation that you realize, okay? And when this change happens for you, it's gonna feel scary, but it's exactly what you needed, Leo. Because you are clearing the clutter right now. And once you let go of all of this crap that's been holding you back, you're gonna shine like the sun. Okay, Leo, I feel like those are the messages that you needed to hear for July 2023. It was a crazy reading, very heavy, but I tried to do the best that I could. So if any of this resonates, you can comment down below or like this video to let me know. That engagement helps me a lot. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to this channel. If you never want to miss a tarot reading from me, make sure you click that bell so you can be notified every time I post. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye, Leo.